This sort of seems like a post-COVID thing that could actually happen, but it makes the point. You go to a restaurant, they make an announcement, we don't have enough cooks today, we're going to rebook you for tomorrow. At a restaurant, that would be unusual. At the airport, it kind of is par for the course. Over the holiday weekend, 7,000 flights were canceled. Few industries evoked such frustration and hatred as the airlines. Now we've got skyrocketing ticket prices. The problem, perhaps, is not so much that the airlines are terrible. It's just they never get better. Emily Jashinsky, frequent traveler, host of the Federalist Radio Hour, is with us now. In credit, and it says here, and it's a good point, that between the FAA, the Department of Transportation, massive regulations on the airlines, they're fabulously safe. They're just fabulously awful at getting you where you need to go.
Yeah, that's completely true. And I think what makes it worse and why this is a good case study, and the airlines are having a harder time to adapt to the post-COVID environment than a lot of other industries are, because there's this cronyist system that props them up, not just in a pandemic, although it did prop them up in the pandemic as well, but it makes them so they're not completely responsive to consumer demand. And that creates this massively inefficient system. If you look at particular hubs, so like on Friday, for instance, the cancellations were concentrated at the 3 New York airports and here in Washington, D.C. If you look at particular hubs, there are airlines that have monopolies there that make them, especially in certain areas, not competitive and not receptive to consumer demand. So this industry is bloated. It's held up by a cronyist subsidy system, and it's just not responsive to consumers in a way that makes it receptive to changing preferences.
I hear you. It's the flip side, and we all love to hate the airlines, myself included, but I'm just looking now. You can go from Chicago to Los Angeles for $118 if you buy it 2 months out. And 90% of the time, it happens. Even higher than 90% of the time, it's still a remarkably good deal and way, way cheaper than it's ever been and way more accessible to more Americans to travel and to do that.
No, I don't disagree with that. I think that's kind of like the accurate silver lining look, but I don't see those two things as mutually exclusive, and that like what we have is fairly remarkable, especially in the sweep of like the last century as the technology has advanced, and that has been thanks in part to a public and private partnership. There's no question about it. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that it could be better, and it doesn't that it couldn't be better.
It could always be better, but what's the answer? More regulation?
No, certainly not. I think if anything, it would be less regulation. You have to balance, of course, safety, but regulation that's actually tailored to competitiveness and not just to who lobbied someone in which district to get something happening at one airport, or doing some favor for people who spent money here and there. So I mean, I think that's really the problem with the system, is that it's based on these crony subsidies, and it's based on the close relationships that these airlines have. And honestly, some of this is necessary by design. You can't have a million different airlines. It's not practical or safe for consumers. At the same time, you have to also allow consumer preference. You know, if Delta is behind most of the cancellations because they furloughed tons of staffers, or they had these early retirement incentives that they were allowed to do while getting a bunch of government subsidies during the pandemic, and they still haven't recovered their crew numbers.
They still have never paid back any of that. It was probably and the CEO still got to keep all their stock options as well. Hey, Emily, we got to run. Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Leland.
Good to be the CEO of an airline. If you screw up, the government will bail you out.
All right. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.